Good Monday morning to you. Taking a look at what you can expect on this Memorial Day. Cloudy skies once again, that May gray pattern settling in. We have slightly cooler temperatures heading into your afternoon, and we're looking at the potential over the coming days for a little bit of drizzle, some mist in those overnight and morning hours. You might even see that this morning as you're out and about. Plus, windy conditions developing, especially over our mountains and our desert region in the coming days. But here's a look at that satellite imagery as of 4 a.m. Monday. You can see it's extending once again beyond the coastline into our valleys. Coastal forecast for you, taking a look at La Jolla, moderate rip current risk. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Water temperatures from the mid 60s, wave heights from 2 to 4 feet. High tide right around 7 a.m. and then low tide will return around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Your hourly forecast looks like this. It was pretty stubborn to clear when it comes to the cloud cover yesterday. We're anticipating that once again, but you could see mostly cloudy heading into about 1, 2 o'clock. Temperatures not too bad over La Jolla, right around those upper 60s. But let's talk about the rip current risk, because even though we're at that moderate level, there's still that potential that it could take those surfers, swimmers, anyone who's in the water away from the coastline here. So what do you do if you are caught in a rip current? Well, first of all, you don't want to fight it. Try to stay calm. And if you can, start swimming parallel to the coastline, and that will get you out of that current, because it's almost like a river running away from the shore. And if you can't get out of it, you want to float, tread water, of course, wave for help. It's why it's so important to swim, surf near lifeguard towers in case this does happen. But once you get to the beach, if you're heading there today, you can always check in with the lifeguards. They're super friendly. They want to help you out. They can tell you about those conditions to keep you safe. Memorial Day ceremony happening this morning at 11 o'clock at Mount Soledad. Conditions are looking to be cloudy at that time, right around the mid 60s. If you're getting there early, you can see we're still right around 65 degrees. Going into about noon, 1 o'clock, that's when we start to potentially see that cloud cover mix out, and then getting some of those temperatures closer to the upper 60s. So we're waiting to see that clearing pattern. What we have going on with the elements, low pressure system. We also have westerly winds that are kind of pushing that cloud cover towards the coastline, so it doesn't help when it comes to those chances for clearing. I know it could be a little frustrating for some people who want their sunshine. Here's a look at the area forecast for you on this Memorial Day. Mid to upper 60s up and down the coastline, very similar to Sunday. And over your inland valley communities, this is where I'm noticing a little bit more of a difference compared to yesterday, because we're seeing more low 70s over the interior. Some places like El Cajon, Ramona should be closer to about 75 degrees. But over the mountains, check this out. We have upper 60s to about the mid 70s today. Yesterday, we were trending right around those low to upper 70s. It's still hot over the desert region. Borrego Springs, 94 degrees, but you get changes over that area too in the coming days. Let's talk about the future weather pattern. I'm focusing on the wind speeds here because at times it will be a little bit breezy, not by much over the mountains and desert regions, but going into later this afternoon, that's when those conditions could pick up a little bit more. Take a look at the coast and the valleys heading into tonight, the return of that cloud cover, that marine layer. We're seeing a little bit of green on this weather model, indicating once again the chances for some of that drizzle. This could even be light rain Tuesday morning, heading into Tuesday night, Wednesday morning as well. And so that could bring measurable precipitation to the area. Not a whole lot, but I don't want you to be caught off guard if you're using your windshield wipers and you're like, hey, this is rain, this isn't drizzle. Here's a look at the wind advisory that's going into effect as we go into Tuesday afternoon. This is for the mountains and the desert region only, but you can see it lasts until early Thursday morning. Wind conditions are going to be 25 to 35 miles per hour generally, but those winds could gust up to 65 miles per hour, particularly over the desert region as we get into that time frame. So again, Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon through early Thursday morning. 10-day forecast looks like this. Cooling trend on tap as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, but you can even see by tomorrow for the inland valley communities. I mean, we should be right around those upper 60s and low 70s. But these temperatures are trending below their seasonal average for this time of the year. By the weekend, you can see they start to flip-flop a little bit. We start to warm up. Saturday, Sunday looks to be a little bit warmer. And for the mountain communities, those temperatures really tapering off in comparison to what we've had, especially the last weekend. So we're looking at some mid 50s Wednesday, upper 50s Thursday. Even your desert region, though, getting a break from the heat. We're talking low 80s by midweek. But again, by the weekend, we're looking at some 90s back in the forecast, possibly even some triple-digit temperatures as well.